Let's take a look at that synchronization options that we have. From the left-hand side navigation bar, under Apps, under My Apps, you have the option to launch the Shopify connector by Intuit, of course, which is the QB connector, straight from your QuickBooks Online file. So this is going to save you time instead of having to log into your QuickBooks connector. Okay, now that we're in, you can actually see that we have connected, and in this particular case, I've got the example of the Shopify online business that we have called Buddy's Pets Warehouse, and it's actually syncing to our QuickBooks Online Buddy's Pet Shop and Warehouse account. And you can see some of my options I've already chosen, and I've chosen that when an order is created in Shopify, yes, I do want a sale in QuickBooks Online, and I actually want a sales receipt. So I'm just going to choose Edit, and you can see you have the options of what you want to bring into your QuickBooks file. What payment status. So I've only chosen authorized and paid and refunded. You can choose what you need to see for your business. You have the choice of a sales invoice as well. I've chosen sales receipt. Let's have a look at some of the other default products and advanced options that you have. So just go through them all and make sure they do fit the criteria for your business, okay? Then you need to map your tax codes, and I've got GST free under no tax, and I've got my GST under the Shopify GST. So that's all going to pick it up nicely from the sales receipt and put all that into QuickBooks Online. The Shopify products, well, I've actually matched that my products will be the name, not the SKU. You can choose SKU if you need to. Then have a look at your inventory items. Send payments from Shopify to QuickBooks Online. I've actually chosen what we call a Shopify clearing account, and I've actually set that up in the chart of accounts. And that is because I want it all to go into my clearing account instead of the undeposited funds, because I want to keep that separate. So I know that this is all to do with my Shopify account. Now, what will happen is all my receipts for that one day, because you could have 10, 20, 30, 100 receipts, and you don't want them all going to your bank account, do you? So here it actually says you can choose the undeposited funds, but I've actually set up something totally separate, which is called the Shopify clearing account, because I actually keep control of all my Shopify sales in this account. So if you click on advanced options, you can see you can map PayPal, Shopify, Stripe if you actually have that set up. Now, the other one that you need to be aware of is your fees. Where do you want your fees to go? I've actually said that when my fees come through from Shopify, I want it to be an expense. Yes, there's GST on the fees for Shopify, and I want it to go to an account called Cost of Sale Shopify Fees. Now this I've actually set up as well, and it's called COS, Cost of Sale Shopify Fees. Now there is a bit of a question around, do you want to just see it in your expenses in your profit and loss? I like to see it in my cost of sales because it is a cost for me to make that sale. So that's where I've actually set them up. And of course you've got the other fees as well. You click save. Once you've done that, you can then choose the other options that you need to. So take a look at those. I want to take you into the data section, because this is what happens when it actually syncs the QB connector from Shopify to QuickBooks Online. And what it does, it actually syncs every 30 minutes. You can see it's actually syncing at the moment. So if I do have any sales coming through all day long, it will sync through the QB connector to my QuickBooks Online.